Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be this lovely, soft, smoky eye makeup tutorial. I wanted to create an ideas for Valentine's Day for you guys, and I want to show you how to achieve this look. It's very quick, simple, and I think every one of you would be able to do it. If you are interested how to achieve it, please keep on watching. Off with my face, and I'm going to use my all-time favorite foundation. This is by Maybelline and it's Fit Me. I'm using the color 120 and it's called Classic Ivory. I'm loving this. And the brush I'm going to use is my Real Techniques face brush. Moving on to my under eyes, I'm going to use corrector and concealer. The corrector I'm using is by Bobbi Brown and it's called Light to Medium Peach. As you can see, I do need corrector under my eyes and I always use it before my concealer. Just using a flat brush and just applying the corrector where it's needed, making sure it's on the corners of the eye because that's where shadows tend to appear. Do one eye first so you can see the difference. I like to blend my corrector with my beauty blender. As you probably know, corrector is not a skin tone shade and you can't use it on its own, but in some people it works. For me it doesn't. It's quite orangey under my eyes, if you can see, and I wouldn't use it on its own. Once you're happy with the coverage of the corrector, move on to concealer. I'm using the LA Girls Pro HD High-End Concealer and this is in color Natural. To conceal my under eyes, I'm going to use Laura Mercier powder in Secret Brightening powder in number 1. This is powder I tend to use just under the eyes, and again I'm going to use my beauty blender with that. Moving on to my face powder, I'm using MAC Studio Fix in NC35 and I'm just going to remove the excess under my eyes and smooth everything out together. I love using this powder to set my foundation. It stays on for a long time and it gives me really flawless finish. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Nars Casino Bronzer. I love this shade. It looks very dark on here, but it's on the face it looks very natural and it is just lovely. So the brush I'm using is the Sheer Powder brush by Bobbi Brown. So once you're happy with your bronzer, I'm going to move on to blusher. The blusher I'm going to use is by the Meg Koress and it's called Apricot. This is actually a blusher I was sent from my Look Incredible box and I absolutely love it. I'll try and find a link where you can purchase this product. I'm sure they have an official website. So it's just a very nice, soft, peachy tone, which will look great with the look we're going for. Very subtle, very fresh. And the highlight is my all-time favorite ones from Bobbi Brown. It's called Pink Glow. And you can see the colour, it's just lovely. Looks amazing on. And I'm going to move on to my eyes. To start off with, I'm going to use my base by MAC, and this is in Painterly. It's one of my favorite bases for eyes. It keeps my eyeshadow in place for a very long time. Just using any blending brush. Just apply it all over your lids. So the colors I'm going to use are a selection from Bobbi Brown shades. I'm going to collaborate all of these colors into one specific eye look. Again, I'm going to start off with my bone eyeshadow just to set all over the eyelid, and this will be my base color. This brush is by Bobbi Brown and it's called Eye Sweep brush. It's really, really good. It picks up the right amount of product and it just applies very well. Once you finished off with your base color, I'm going to move on to my Camel, and this will be my first shade all over the lids. This would be our base color. Using a clean brush, I'm just gonna blend the edges of that shadow. You can add more for the intensity you want. I'm just gonna layer one more time, so it's quite intense. Camel is a color that looks good on everyone, even on darker skin tone. It would look more of a natural, just blendable transition shade. I absolutely love Camel. It's one of my best eyeshadows from Bobbi. Moving on to my next shade, I'm going to use Black Plum color by Bobbi Brown again, and this is a angled eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to start layering this color in the outer corner of the eye. Using a clean brush, don't forget to blend. Don't go all the way inwards, because you are going to apply a black liner. Just making sure it's towards the end of the eye. So once you're happy with your smoky shade, I am going to go in with the Baby Peach Shadow Sparkle by Bobbi Brown again, and using my finger I'm just going to press down on the lighter shadow of my eye, just here. You don't have to add sparkle if you don't want to, you can just leave it smoky and matte, but I do like for more of an evening glammed look, just to add a little bit of sparkle. And it always finishes off the look really, really nicely. This sparkle blends really, really well with Camel because it has more of a goldy undertone, and as you can see, Camel was quite browny orange colour, and this one's lovely, baby peach. You can press these sparkle shadows on top of any colours, even if you don't use browny toned shadows, you can still press the sparkle on top. I'm just going to blend a little bit the sparkle. So after you finished off with this step, I'm just going to clean the edges of my eyes just to make them really sharp by using a concealer. I really like this step because it really cleans up the eyeshadow. And you can see it's quite sharp, but I'm just going to blend it in with my beauty blender. See, the difference is quite big. And then moving on to liner, I'm going to use Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner in black ink. It's just a classic black liner, and the brush I'm going to use is by Bobbi Brown again, and it's the ultra fine eyeliner brush. This is the best brush to use with gel eyeliner, and just makes it really precise and really on point. And you can, I really do like these because you can smudge them, make it more smoky. So I'll see, I might smudge them towards the back a little bit. Make sure you go as near to the lash line as you can. So you can see the difference between eyeliner and no liner. Definitely looks a lot better with eyeliner on. And I've decided not to smudge the eyeliner to make it more smoky. I do like it quite precise, so that's why I'm just going to leave it as it is. Do the same thing on the other eye as well. Moving on to my next step, that would be my eyebrows. I do love to do my eyebrows because they do make a big difference. And the shade I'm going to use for my eyebrows, it's again by Bobbi Brown, and it's called Saddle. This is one of my best eyeshadows for my eyebrows. It's as you can see, it's not a brown, but it's more like a greyish brown, and I do find greyish browns work best on my eyebrows. So I'm just going to use this one. This brush is by Zoeva, and it's the 322 brush. One of my favourite brushes as well. Again, I do define my eyebrows, but I still like them quite natural. And I do like to fill in the gaps. I don't have a lot of gaps, but obviously at the front here I do. So. Try to keep them as natural as possible. And if you haven't tried Saddle and you're finding difficult to find a brown shade for your brows, do try Saddle from Bobbi. It's amazing. It's greyish brown, as I said, and it works really well for brown hair. Sometimes it can be hard to find a brown shade because they're either too brown or too mahogany, and this is just perfect. This one's very nice. As you can see, I've got my natural shade there, and I've just filled in the gaps, nothing else. It doesn't look too defined, but it looks made up. So once I'm happy with my brows, one step I can't go without is cleaning up the edges of that brow with a concealer brush. And the concealer I've used for my under eyes. I'm just gonna go over and clean the edges, because that really do make a big difference. So once I've finished with this step, you can go back to your eyeshadow and apply the bone shade on your brow bone. I am going to do that just because I feel like I've taken away from the bone when I've cleaned up my brows. So I just want to add that lighter shade there again, just to highlight again. And to set my eyebrows, I'm going to use a clear brow gel. It doesn't look very clear anymore, but it is clear, and it's the one from MAC. It's just a brow mascara, and it says clear. So I'm just going over the brows just to put them in place. Next step is my eyelashes. Before I actually put mascara on my lashes, I like to curl, and I'm just using a eyelash curler. I'm not going to use fake eyelashes for this look. I'm just going to use my natural lashes. You can see it's already looking quite nice without any mascara, but obviously, as we know, mascara finishes off the look. That's why I'm going to use it. My all-time favorite mascaras at the moment is by Bobbi Brown, and it's called Eye Opening Mascara. So this is just a small sample size, but I do have the bigger one, and it's absolutely fabulous. If you want big volume, open eyes and long lashes, this is your option. You will see the difference. And before I do my bottom lashes, I'm just going to apply a little bit of my Camel shade just to smoke out the under eyes. I won't be using the black Plum because I do like my eyeshadow to look quite subtle underneath, and I personally don't think it suits me when it's too dark. So I'm just going to use the light shade. You can see it really makes a difference when you do your under eye eyeshadow. I quite fancy a little bit of sparkle on the inner corner of the eye, so that's what I'm just gonna do again with my baby Peach. I'm gonna use a tiny brush. This is a eyeliner brush from Bobbi. And I'm just gonna place a little bit of sparkle just in the inner corner. Yeah, that looks really, really good. Like that. And going back to my mascara, I'm just going to do my lower lashes. And last step, and last step but not least, is my lips. And for the lips we want to go for something more natural looking, not something bold and intense. Definitely for this look I wouldn't go for reds, because obviously my eyes are quite strong and I do want to go for something more subtle and more everyday. I'm going to use Gosh lip liner, and this one's called Nougat Crisp. This is one of my favorite lip liners, and it's a very natural skin tone shade. It will enhance on my natural lip liner, lip color, but you will see it's very, very natural. I do like to outline a little bit on the side, as you can see. I have followed the natural line of my Cupid's bow, but I have outlined on the outer corner. So you can see the lip liner is very natural. It does enhance on my natural lip color, and you can just wear it on its own, but I like to use a lipstick on top, so that's why I'm going to use, this is my Nars lipstick. It's the Audacious collection and it's in color Vanessa. It's very similar to this lip color. So this is the final look for this smoky, soft, glam eye tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye!